Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing a little bit of mono green Stompy, and we are bringing in the new card from March of the Machine, and that is Polukranos Reborn. So that is a 3 green mana for a 4/5 with reach, so it's very aggressively statted just on its front side. And you can pay 6 and a Phyrexian white mana, so that's a white mana or 2 life, to transform its sorcery speed into Polukranos Engine of Ruin, which is a 6/6 with reach and lifelink, and whenever it dies or another non-token Hydra you control dies, you create a 3/3 Phyrexian Hydra creature token with reach and a 3/3 Phyrexian Hydra creature token with lifelink. Try saying that when you're drunk. And so essentially, it's a for those who don't know, the backside is basically a roughly equivalent to the card Worm Coil Engine, which was a card from way back when, which isn't legal in Explorer or Pioneer, but was essentially the same card as the backside of Polukranos, except it had Death Touch instead of Reach, and without the extra kind of non-Hydra token creature clause. So it is possible for you to have both versions of this. So you can have the backside as one card, the front side as another. And if the one that's on its front side dies, you do get the trigger from the Engine of Ruin as well. So that's a bit of marginal upside that might occasionally come in useful. But apart from that, the deck plays with Collected Company. So it's the take 2 creatures with mana value 3 or less from the top 6 and put them on the battlefield at instant speed. So, like a lot of the decks we played with this, the Elves decks, the Spirits deck, it just has a critical mass of cards of creatures which cost 3 or less mana. So there's a lot of creatures at the 3-drop spot. So we've got 4 copies of Steel Leaf Champion, which is a 5/4 for 3 green. The Polukranos Reborn for Kasandu Mammoth, which can also act as a land if you need it to. 2 Ronus the Indomitable, and 2 Lovestruck Beasts. So there's a lot of action going on here to kind of potentially get maximum value off of our collected companies, because if you can hit 2/3 drops, that's always great. And then down the bottom end, we've got the full 8 copies of the 1 mana Elf, so 4 Elvish Mystic, 4 Llanowar Elves. We've got 4 copies of Werewolf Pack Leader, which is a 3/3 for 2 green, which whenever you attack with it and a total power 6 or greater with creatures that are attacking, you draw a card. That's great. And you've got Scavenging Ooze as well, which is our main deck Graveyard Hate, which we can play in the main deck because it's a very useful card by itself, even if you aren't necessarily exiling things from your opponent's graveyard because you need to. Just the ability to kind of grow it, gain life when you exile creatures from either graveyard is very good. So, yep, there's Collected Company, and then we're also playing 3 copies of the Great Henge. So that's the legendary artifact that, on the face of it, costs 9 mana, but in reality, you will end up casting for 3 or 4 because of its reduction cost, and then that can both give you extra mana and life, but also helps you draw more cards whenever you play creatures. And then the mana base is mainly forest, as you'd expect. This is a very intensive green pips deck, so you have to basically just play mono green. I don't think this build would work if you were trying to play any other colours. So 15 forests, 2 Haship Oasis, which can act as a pump spell for your creatures if you need it to, 2 Lair of the Hydra as our creature land, and then 2 Boseiju, who endures as a utility land that can take out problematic permanents that the opponent controls. So that's the main deck. It's very simple. You're trying to ramp out big creatures early, play into a collected company, and then you either just beat them down with your big creatures, or you flip Polukranos for 6 mana, and yeah, just kind of go off that way. So looking at the sideboard, we've got 3 copies of Cankerbloom, which can act as both a cheap 3/2, so for 3/2 for 2 mana is pretty decent rate, but it could also destroy artifacts and enchantments, and it can proliferate as well if you want it to as well. 2 copies of Heroic Intervention, which protects our permanents from wrath effects, destroy wrath effects, and targeted removal if we want to save anything in particular. 2 copies of Cruel Harpooner, which allows us to fight flying creatures the opponents control when it enters the battlefield. Ram through as a removal spell. Unlicensed Hearse, which can join our Scavenging Oozes as the graveyard interaction of the deck. And then the other new card we're playing is 3 copies of Sandstalker Moloch. So that's a 4/2 for 3 with Flash. When it enters the battlefield, if an opponent casts a blue or black spell this turn, look at the top 4 cards of your library and put a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand, so we can bring that in against opponents who are playing blue or black. And there's a lot of those decks in the format, thinking about Rakdos midrange, various other things, spirits as well, so you can bring that in. And the good thing is, if you collected company into this after they've played a black or blue spell, it still has the same effect. And then we have Shifting Ceratops as well as a can't be countered threat that also has protection from blue that we can use against control decks and other decks which are running that particular colour. So that is the deck. It's fairly linear. It's all about playing big creatures, which is what green wants to do. It's not mono green devotion. There is no Nykthos in this. It's the pips are incidental to the strategy, although you could potentially run Nykthos in this deck and generate a lot of mana. And perhaps you should, given that you want to kind of ramp up to Polukranos Reborn, but at the same time, you really want all of your lands to be able to produce green, and there are occasions when Nykthos won't be able to do that if you don't have enough presence on the board. So we'll try it like this, and then we can always make adjustments as at the end and see how different versions of it go in another. So let's jump onto that and see how we go on. Yeah, this hand's okay. We've got Mana Elf into potentially Ronus or Lovestruck Beast. Okay, it's interesting for our opponents. Let's play Ronus. So what looks like some form of blue-black control, maybe. So let's play Lovestruck Beast, holding 1 mana open so we don't get censored. Yep. Pass the turn. Yes, I know what I'm doing. At least to create the illusion of knowing what I'm doing. So they're going to need a pretty quick response to this because we are staring them down with a lot of damage. So let's attack. Yeah, I'm just happy to pass here with collected company up, I think. I'm not sure what wrath they're going to be able to get us with here. Languish doesn't do it. Shadow's Verdict is 5 mana. Yeah, they are digging. Yep. Okay, that was a pretty simple game one. They just never really got anywhere, and we were able to do them lots of damage, so that's good. So, I think the Sandstalker Moloch is an obvious inclusion here, as is Shifting Ceratops. I think we could just take out Scavenging Ooze. 1 copy of the Great Henge, quite vulnerable to many counter spells. So we're on the draw, which was always more challenging against control because we were basically able to play around their senses there. Yeah, I quite like this hand because it's got Shifting Ceratops in it. Would be nice to be able to turn 2 Steel Leaf Champion, but it's not the name of the game. Yep. Hello, Fibblethip. Would you like to look at your map? There we are. So we're much slower out the gate this time, which I think is going to cost us considerably. Narset, fine. Ooh, whiff is tough for them, so let's play Steel Leaf Champion. Yep, they go again. Edict's a good card. Yep. No, let's just play Polukranos here. So I don't know if they're just playing Narset because it's a good Planeswalker, or if they are playing the Narset lock combo. They're just gaining 3 life there, fair enough. Main phase Memory Deluge. You interest me, opponent. Okay, let's bop Narset. Then, are we playing the Henge while their shields are down? They could have Spell Pierce. What am I doing here? Let's play Ronus. Ronus is a good indestructible threat. Yep. Fair enough. But I do have an uncounterable Ceratops. Fair enough. So yes, the more traditional form of blue-black control, this one. Yeah, the Meat Hook Massacre's rough. Let's main phase Collected Company then. What are you sticking for? Where have they gone? But if they've got the counter spell, it seems pretty obvious that you want to use it. Okay, they're back. Oh my god, that is. Oh god, do I just yes, I don't even want to look at that. I mean, that is an abysmal Collected Company. Okay, let's pop in Heroic Intervention. Take out our other henges. Just try and get them as quickly as possible. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so what would you take? Probably the pack leader. Yep. Ooh, double Thoughtseize is rough. Okay. Let's play Steel Leaf Champion. Yep. Let's play another pack leader. Play this as a land. I thought that was a fatal push there, and I was ready to flip the table over. That is a pretty mean start they've had there, but we're certainly not out of it. So if we draw a land, we can potentially play Ceratops and then immediately attack with it, drawing a card off pack leader, presuming that's still around. If we don't, we might just pass and hold up company. There are options. Many options are available to us. Don't look at me like that, Fibblethip. It's not my fault. Yes, thank you. Hello to you too. So they've gone deep in the tank. I wonder what. So because they can see my hands, they're clearly not wanting to tap out. They can't play Narset without tapping out of blue. Okay, I think I just play Ceratops and pass then. I'm not playing Collected Company into 2 mana that includes blue. Pass the turn, hold up company. Now, if I play company, they can then potentially just wrath the board. So, particularly as they're getting to draw more cards, I shall allow it. Not letting them get maximum value off their Shadow's verdicts or anything similar that they have. Okay, that's land number 5. Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, I think I've got to play it now and just hope they don't have Spell Pierce. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Again? Patience. I'm a very calm man. Okay, let's offer them the trade with our Ceratops. I shall be doing deep breathing exercises at some point after those. Yeah, I'll pull that back on top. Now, no, just pass the turn. I could play Moloch there and just use its ability, but I'm in no hurry. So instead I'll do it now. Ha 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 ha. Chortle. You think you can get value out of me? Hmm. Main phase memory deluge. I like the look of that. Elf is such a bad draw there that I feel very bad about it. But I shall continue to play them. Yep. Oh well, if we lose this, I am blaming those absolutely abysmal collected companies. I mean, two collected companies where the only thing was one elf. Ugh. I'm a patient man, but that is that is taking it too far. Okay, they're down to 3. They can't memory deluge without losing. Stopping one of these is not enough now. Okay, Gear Hulk will do it for them, just about. Down to 1. Oof. Okay. What have you got? That'll do it. Nope. I flippin' deserve that. Okay. Match 1 to us. Let's move on and never speak of those collected companies again. Right, I've taken a few moments to emotionally recover from that match, and I'm back on it. I will take being on the play. Um, hmm. Elf Henge. Ooze. Yeah, we'll keep it. Hopefully we can draw into something good. Okay, this looks like creativity to me, so let's play another elf. Set ourselves up to potentially collected company next turn. Phoenix. Yep. We were playing Phoenix ourselves just the other day, but I am prepared for you this time. So I shall eat that Phoenix. Pass the turn. Ledger Shredder it is. So they're playing Ox of Agonis, fair enough. So I think I'll main phase this collected company while they don't have counter spells. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's take Ooze and Pack Leader. Pass the turn. Okay, also playing Thing in the Ice. Fair enough. What else have you got for me? Okay. So I think I'm happy to play the Great Henge here. And pass the turn. Our opponent's going to need to chain some spells together. Yep, okay, that's a good start for them. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, so they're going to flip their Thing in the Ice this turn. Or actually, maybe they're... No, they're not. Okay. We'll take that. Gain 2 life. Okay, so they're going to flip it next turn. I still think it's worth drawing the cards, though. We'll grow this. Attack with both our creatures. Draw a card. Draw another card. Okay, that's not bad. Down comes Shredder again. Prismari command can destroy our Great Henge, unfortunately. Don't often see this in the main deck of Phoenixes. That's interesting. So let's Play Pack Leader. Play Steel Leaf Champion. Play Elf. We'll keep that in hand, I think. Actually, let's just legend rule out our other Boseiju, play another elf. Just get as much presence on the board as possible. Okay, opt. What next? Maybe I should have played Ronus because it's indestructible. Could have just held off the Awoken Horror. But then I don't mind just chumping it with a... Okay. Ooh, they're bringing back a Phoenix. Fair enough. Okay, I think we're in pretty rough shape now. So chump away one of our elves. Collected Company is a good one. Okay, let's start with that. Yep, pay the 2. Well, my Coco hits have been awful so far this video. I don't know what's... I mean, that wasn't the worst, but it wasn't great either. Yeah, pass the turn. So that can't attack or block. Yeah, we'll scoop this one up, I think. Let's go to game 2. Let's pop in Cruel Harpooner, ram through, Shifting Ceratops. That's okay, actually. Let's put in Moloch, Unlicensed Hearse. Let's take out Great Henge. Polukranos is great. Ronus is good. Scavenging Ooze is good. Pack Leader. Pack Leader's a bit vulnerable to a lot of their removal. Don't we need here? Let's take out the Lovestruck Beasts. A couple of Pack Leaders. One of our Mammoths. Yeah. Just trim down the top end a little. Yep. Okay, no 1-mana removal. We like the look of that, so let's play Ronus. Steel Leaf Champion. They might have a Lightning Axe here to stop us from attacking. Looks like they do. Yep. Sure thing. Play the land. What's next? Okay, I think we play Scavenging Ooze. We eat their Ox of Agonis. Pass the turn. I think eventually they'll run out of things to do. No Phoenixes in the bin. Okay, let's play Ooze number 2. Let's eat their thing in the ice. And one of our own. Let's eat the other Ooze. Let's attack. Pass the turn. Okay, they're off again. Oh, you think they get bored eventually. Hmm. Oh, well, I'll take down their Ledger Shredder. Just this Ronus being dead in our hand is a bit sad. If we draw another land, though, we can activate the lair, and that will allow us to attack. Okay, that'll do it. So let's turn this into a 4/4. Yeah, I'll get rid of that because I've got another one. So they've got Finale in their hands here. Yep. So they're going to go looking for Phoenixes, I presume. Okay, nothing there. Happy to just hold Ooze in my hand until I can make it big enough to dodge the Lightning Axe. Okay, they're piecing again. There's a Phoenix. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so I'll play Ooze. Let's take away their Arclight Phoenix. Take away their Ledger Shredder. Yep. So they can kill that with Prismari command, so I won't bother playing it at the moment. Just pass the turn. This is proving quite in-depth, this game. Okay, they're playing it now, so that's fine. Phoenix in the bin. Interesting, okay. Oh, let's play Mammoth. Let's pump Mammoth. I mean, I can do this all day. That, however, is an excellent draw. We finally got there. Okay, let's put them on notice. Good, good. Yeah, that was very grindy, but we got there in the end. So, on the draw, let's pop in Shifting Ceratops. Take out one collected company and let's just take out the rest of our pack leaders and actually keep the collected companies. Yes, I will keep this hand forever. I think you're just going to eat a removal spell, my friend, but you did it in style. Interesting, okay. So they've got that as a kind of sub-theme. So that's fine. Carry on. They've got a lot of creatures that they can call upon at various points. It's an interesting build that they've got here. Don't hate it. Okay, they've had a pretty quick start. So, am I just playing Poly K here? Or am I waiting and holding back Moloch? No, I'll play Polukranos. Because they don't have Lightning Axe. Yeah. Which they don't at the moment. No, and they're not grabbing it either, so that's good. Let's just pass the turn with Collected Company up. I'm going to put it on top because I may be able to just collected company into it. And they are not playing around anything else I'm doing, so we can ooze and get rid of that next turn. Yeah, we've got plenty of options. Plenty of options. Still another not particularly great hit with our but I will take it. I will play Scavenging Ooze. I will eat their Arclight Phoenix. That will not kill their Ledger Shredder, so I will simply pass the turn. Okay. Yep. So they're doing plenty of things, but we're not in a horrendous state. Let's see what we can grab with the Moloch. Yeah, Ronus is good here. Gonna have to deal with this thing in the ice. Not sure that I can, though. So what am I going to do instead? Am I just going to try and gain as much life as possible by flipping Polukranos? And then just attacking? Or Ceratops, and then attack with everything? I quite like the lifelink here, though, so let's do that. Well, I will tempt them. Let's play Ceratops here because it has reach. Can have reach. Yeah, I'm going to make them flip the thing in the ice. If they want to get through, they're going to have to flip it. Otherwise, my Engine of Ruin's just going to sit here. Oh, this is a very involved game. Are we just dead here? Not quite. We're down to 1. I don't love being at 1 or 2. It's not looking ideal. So let's play Harpooner. Fight that. Then let's play... Can't do both. No, good game. They got us. Oh well. No, that was a very long and grindy match against Izzet Phoenix, but interesting nonetheless. So that is mono green. We did get to flip Polukranos, so that's good. It did some decent work there. It's just you don't even really need the backside of it. The front side is so aggressively statted that it's not necessarily even worth it. Let's see what we get out of this. Ooh, a Ginger Taxes. That's fun. So yes, that's Mono Green Stompy. Feels like a deck that needs a bit of refining. It did okay there, but we were pretty unlucky with our collected company hits through a lot of those games, but that's the way it goes. So yeah, take a look at the deck, see what you think. As always, click those like and subscribe buttons, it all helps, and I will see you next time for the next Explorer gameplay video. Thanks very much.